Hey, it's Martin here, and I want to talk today about bullying. First of all, bullying is not okay, and I don't promote it in any way, shape or form, but I do want to talk today around the area of bullying, because this happens in many situations, and we know from the angle of school children how it affects children in particular, and that's a big area in itself. However, I want to talk more around the angle of adult bullying, and the reason for that is because I went through what was called bullying, what was labeled as bullying. Now, I didn't accept that that's actually what it was at the time, and the reason why I didn't accept it was because it was seen to myself as a weakness. I was viewing it internally as a weakness, as well as what would everybody else think externally of me saying bullying, or even it being labeled bullying. You know, what are people going to think of me? Am I a wimp? Am I weak? So I was very, very detached and very scared of it being labeled bullying, what I was going through. But the matter of it was that yes, that was the truth. And unfortunately, what I found was over that time was that the people doing the bullying via what they were saying, by their actions, were actually doing it from a place of ego. And I talk a lot around ego. What basically it was all around was they were aiming to be in a place of power. And what this tends to be from is a place of fear. So fear will drive people into a state of wanting to be more powerful than somebody else, wanting to be on top of somebody. And unfortunately, in this case, this is exactly what it was. It was that there were certain people that I was working with, especially in management, that were wanting to be in a more of a state of power, that are wanting to climb the ladder in management, and were in fear of it being taken away from them. Now, I know at the time of me going through this, I was put in situations where, you know, I was going to fail. I'd be put in a place where I was going to actually not succeed in my role. And for me, that was very hard for me to accept, because I had always managed to find ways to achieve things. I had always managed to be successful in everything I'd ever done. So it was very hard for me to accept that I was going to fail, and the reality was that I wasn't able to actually find a way to be successful in the task. And when I asked these people who were putting me in these positions, the management, okay, well, you want me to do it this way? I can give you 5 reasons why it won't work. You only need 1. Show me and tell me how it will work. And they couldn't, which is a clear message that they were just trying to set me up, and it's all from a place of power. So bullying in this regard happens all over. It happens in all different industries. I know, for instance, from friends who are nurses, in the medical system, in the hospitals, it happens a lot. So it's happening all around us, and the only way it's going to get any better is when we learn to, accept. When I say accept, I don't mean that it's right for the person doing the bullying to continue, but what I'm actually saying here is acceptance is so powerful, because what it allows us to do is when we accept that it's happening, we're able to actually deal with our emotions a lot better. We're able to understand, okay, something's happening here, and the person who's doing the bullying, who's instigating it, maybe there's something going on in his or her life that needs addressing. Maybe there's something that I can be there for that person to help them move forward, because we all have the opportunity to help somebody from a place of empowerment, to actually do our best to appreciate and understand what might be going on in their life at the moment that's making them, or really forcing them to choose this path. So what I find a lot of times is that, you know, somebody who's choosing to be the bully has been bullied before, maybe even being bullied at home, and that's all that they ever know. That's all that's happening around them, and that's just the way that they know how to respond, how to react, and how to, in all fairness, live their life. So we have the power right here and now to choose to help these people really move forward and understand where they're at. So, as I mentioned earlier, it really comes from that place of ego and wanting to be in a place of power. And when we accept that everybody's got an ego, and that's really what it stands for, everybody's got one, ego, everybody's got one, everybody's got an ego. So when we appreciate that, then we're able to go, okay, well, how's my ego responding to this? How's my ego actually letting this affect it? I know for me, I was really hurt. I was really upset. I could understand why anybody would be treating me this way. And, it was very hard to accept. However, once I saw the blessing in what was going on, once I understood what was going on, which took a long time, and I went through a big mental health journey, and it spiraled out of control from depression to suicide idealization to highly medicated to hospitalized for my own safety. It went ridiculously crazy as in my journey, and the reality of it is that it took that time out for me. It took that time in the hospital to actually be able to reflect. It took a lot of personal work to help me appreciate what were the messages. Why was this happening for me rather than to me? And I really encourage you to look at it. And the only way you can do this is when you decide to detach from that pain, from that emotion, from that feeling, from the messages that you're hearing, as in from the place of negativity, from the place that this isn't going to help me. Because that's really where things actually change, where things actually get better. And I know for myself that when I got there, I was able to take back my own power. So instead of giving it away, which was really what I was doing, I was giving away my own power to these people who were wanting to be in control of me, who were wanting to own me, should we say. And it was really, it was disempowering because I'd given it away. So to get that power back helped me move forward. And, unfortunately, the reasons that I mentioned about people choosing to do this is because they want that power. Because, for these people in particular, it was for the resume. They wanted to actually put the pressure on somebody else and, in all fairness, destroy somebody else for their resume, for it to look good that they had been in this management position. And in all fairness, when we actually think about that, they were prepared to put somebody else down, to destroy somebody else in order for their resume to look better. How insane is that? How ridiculous is that people would choose to do that instead of putting human love, humanity, being humane first. And this happens every day. This happens in all different industries and all different ways, and it truly is a place of living life from ego. So I encourage you, if this is you, if this is where you're at now, if you're that person who's choosing to go out there and put others in front, put yourself in front of others, put pressure on others for your own benefit, so you can climb higher in a ladder within a company, so that you can be seen as being greater than somebody else. I encourage you to actually have a look at what's going on in your own life to fuel that. If you're the person being bullied, then I encourage you to actually step out of it and say, well, what's going on in this person's life? Can I actually ask the question, hey, are you okay? Is everything all right for you? Maybe there's some other people that you can speak to and say, look, this person's choosing to treat me this way. I don't know if something's going on in their life. Can you ask them? And because it really is from a place, when somebody's bullying somebody else, it's from a place of pain, it's from a place of fear. And we all have the ability to help somebody move forward. We need that support. That support is there for that reason. So please, I encourage you, take the time to go and ask somebody how they can be helped, because I truly believe we all have the power to really help somebody become better, to help somebody think better, to help somebody act better, by being that person of influence, by coming from a place of love, by doing the right things based on our inner values, what means so much to us. And I encourage you, if you've not done a values exercise at all, or not done one for a while, go and do one. It will truly change your life. It will help you realize where you are right now, and if what you're doing in this moment is actually aligned with your inner values, your core values. Because if it's not, you need to really start looking at how you can improve that. I'd encourage you to do so. Thanks for your time as always. If this has resonated with you, comment below, like, share, and if it's on YouTube, remember to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're made aware of when I post any more videos. As always, peace, love, and happiness. Bye for now.